So there's that saying about when you become too comfortable doing something that's very uncomfortable, and we pretty much did that. We were in the middle of renovating a fixer-upper back in Houston, and really nice little house in a nice older neighborhood. Nothing fancy, but we enjoyed living there, minus like the mosquitoes and the humidity. And so we're in the middle of this renovation, and I get hit with what felt like an ultimatum to me. It would mean me either keeping or losing the job I had, and it was a job I really enjoyed for probably the best company I could think to do my line of work for. When they offered assistance to help me relocate my family to Salt Lake City, it was a big discussion, and we talked about it for a while, but the clock was kind of ticking because I needed to make a decision. We didn't realize how hard it would be until we got here. It would just be kind of an adventure, and we'd never been isolated from family and friends, and especially with 2 kids, that support network that we had in such a close proximity, you don't realize how helpful that is until you don't have it anymore. So we knew it was going to be challenging, but we pushed ourselves. We finished the kitchen renovation we were in the middle of and sold the house. So selling our house was it was really difficult actually, because it was in a weird spot because it was like half renovated, and so we just felt like I knew we weren't getting what we could get for the house had we been able to finish all the things we wanted to do. And a huge part of that is on me, because I thought we were going to be there for 5 years or so I was taking my time, and I wasn't really rushing through our renovation process. It was a really bad time to sell also, but I try not to dwell on it too much. We got through it. We walked away with a little bit of money, and I'm happy with that, because we could have walked away with nothing, and some people do walk away with nothing. So we finally get here. We found a place to rent. Buying is pretty unreasonable right now. This city's growing like crazy. The market's it seems like it's calming down a little bit, but it was like really unrealistic for us to buy anything. So we're renting for the time being. And so far, aside from adjusting to having to rent for the first time, and it's a really nice townhouse, but there's no yard or anything, and we've got 3 dogs, and so there's some challenges there. So we've been here for close to 6 months now, and we really like it. We've been going through a lot of potential plans. When my wife and I first got serious about moving in with each other, we opted instead to turn a portable building into our first house instead of renting. And so we've always tried to find alternatives. In this case, there was no other option besides to rent. But now that we've kind of got a routine going and we're settled and we're more comfortable, we're looking at all our options now. So I've been checking out land in the area, been looking at fixer-uppers, and just looking at what our options are, what we can afford, because I don't want to make a stupid decision and we end up just putting ourselves in a bad financial situation. We've worked really hard to be where we are financially and to not have debt. And so I don't want to make a dumb decision that just kind of sets us back. That said, I'm not opposed to taking a risk, but it needs to be a calculated risk. I just wanted to give an update. It's been a little while. There's been a pretty massive change. It's been just a big experiment. Let's get away from everything that we were so comfortable with and kind of embrace this new place and meet new people and give our kids a different experience, a very outdoor-centric experience here, which is going to be great. I feel like it's just making us better parents, stronger parents, and you just get... It's hard to find these kind of views in Texas. Who knows where we'll be in a few years, but I'm just gonna soak it in while it lasts, and I'll see you in the next video.
See, look at that waterfall.
Waterfall.